can see the this thing. So parallel straight turning is the same thing. Plane turning, step turning, grooving, shoulder turning, form turning, tool post, knurling, types of knurling, taper turning, and standard taper. First operation is called parallel turning. This operation involves removal of metal from the work, and it has a cylinder for the full travel of the tools on the work. Keep the same diameter throughout the length. So maintaining the diameter throughout the same diameter. That is a parallel turning. Rough turning. Parallel turning के अंदर एक दोन स्टेज है, एक rough turning and finish turning. Rough turning पहले जब तुम feed देता है, it may be a bigger feed. So you have to give more depth of the cut. So another, it will take a lot of time to remove this little bit. When you reach to nearby, just near to your finishing diameter size, nearby Paul ki, then you have to do the finish turn. Light turn cut marpatani to bring that required size. बराबर बस फाइलिंग करते असताना जने actual dimension Paul की मैं तो measure करतो, and then you have to make it a second cut file. Second cut file त्यांनाच get मागी filing. Otherwise, if you take the busted file that time, no, there are chances of doing the extra metal. But we dimension कमी जाता. आज 1 mm कमी झालं मध्ये काय होतं. That you have to take care. एक बार करता असताना सदा note करतो आपण काय पावला. Where you are reached. बराबर है. So this is the finished turning when you are going to reach to the actual side of the diameter. By rough turning, the maximum amount of material is removed and the job brought close to the required size, leaving the sufficient metal for finishing. This is the your planning. You have to do like this. If you don't do the professional way and there are chances of mistake. Then there will be rejection. When surface finish and accuracy are not good, that is in the rough turning. While rough turning, the spindle speed is less and feed is more. The rough tool or knife tool is used. While plane turning, the roughing or finishing, long job are held between the center. It is necessary to change the end to obtain the true parallel surface throughout the length. So this is the big diameter shaft is given here. So he is maintaining the throughout length of this shaft. There are steps of the big propeller shaft. We have to turning by like this way. Okay, the finished turning it is done after the rough turning is completed to bring the size of the work to the required accuracy and good surface finish by removing the work rough marks through by the rough turning. Finished turning, the speed is higher. Here you need to require little bit speed higher compared to your rough turning. The feed is very less. The round nose finishing turning tool or knife with a large nose radius than normal is for finished turning. This is the diameter of the plane turning. And the last time, no?
Turning operation. In this video, we will discuss the turning operation of the lathe.
It knows the removal of metal from the workpiece. So this is the way the job is rotated. And the tool post holding the cutting tool is feeding against the rotating speed throughout this length. So this is the way this carry transfer. Here actually. You have to do the practical. Okay. After this job, you have to one by one, you have to move on the lathe machine and you have to do the job. So job drawing it now. You have to carry out the turning operation, step turning operation, facing, chamfering, and on the same job, you have to do the taper turning also. Take a job astalo. Doni water turning ko teka solo operation kon dawo. Next operation is called step turning. Step turning is an operation performed on the lathe machine where the excess material is removed from the workpiece to obtain the various steps of the different diameter. So step like that, you need to maintain or you need to produce the different step diameter on the cylindrical bar. The workpiece to obtain the various step of different. This operation is carried out on a similar way as a plane turning. So plane turning also part of, but here you are maintaining a
Step
different
turning.
diameter. एक डायमीटर कमी वाला एक जास्त असतं बॉस असतं पण ते पर्टिक्युलर लेंथ दिलं ती लेंथ मेंटेन करतो.
Step turning is an operation performed on this where the excess material is removed from workpiece to obtain various steps of different diameter.
You see this? पहिलं this is one step. 1, 2, 3, 4 step. There are 4 different diameters. A diameter म्हणजे की नाही असे विचारचे मला. Okay, there are some people they don't give a diameter like they कळलं मला diameter म्हणजे. This is the front view. You will see the drawing like this. Okay, this is the 22 diameter for 30 millimeter length. This is 20 diameter for 30 millimeter length and 17.55 diameter for the 30 millimeter length. This type of job I will give you for the practical purpose. And this is called chamfering. Here they are 45-degree cut. That is called chamfering. And facing, obviously facing is the base. It has to be done. Facing मध्ये करपाक जाय. By default, the facing operation. Next is called grooving. आता grooving करताना you require special grooving tools. What cutting tool पळयला मी हातळा पळय. So also feed करपाक you can make form like this groove. Grooving. It is a process of reducing the diameter of the workpiece over a very narrow surface. Narrow surface बारीक or diameter कमी करपाक जाय and you can put a groove here. And this is the angular groove. Watch.
Grooving. In this video, we are going to see about grooving operation. Grooving is also known as recessing, undercutting, or necking. Consider a workpiece held in lathe. The grooving tool is fed crosswise against the rotating workpiece. A groove is the location of an indentation in the part. This indentation can be square, round, or angular in the shape. The function of a groove is usually to allow room for a fitting part, such as a rubber O-ring. It
So
could
this type of
also be the
rubber,
place
yes,
where
this regular
another
O-ring
part
you can
fits
put it in
into
that.
this part.
The groove करते पर thing डालो. For oil seal.
Grooves also provide a relief in the back side of a thread where the thread terminates.
There are different types of groove. Square groove are frequently cut at the end of the section to be threaded in order to provide a channel into which the threading tool may run. Square groove cut against the shoulder allows machining parts to fit squarely against the shoulder, and the diameter is to be finished to size by grinding, or groove is generally cut against the shoulder to provide the clearance of grinding wheel and to ensure the square form. Square grooves are cut with the tool bit ground to the width of the square grooves to be formed. Actually, toolaचं किती groove width आपण तितलंच width of the groove you can form. बारीक झालं बारीक. Based on the your groove tool आपण त्याची width आहे तितलं groove आपण. The square grooves are to providing space for fork of shift lever and a sliding gear assembly. Next is round groove. If you want to make round, you require the tool like this shape. So round groove serves the same purpose as a square grooves. They are generally used apart subject to stress. The round grooves eliminate the sharpness of the square corner and strengthens that part at the point where it tends to fracture. A tool bit with a round nose ground the required radius is used to cut the round. Next is called V-shape groove. If you want to V-shape groove, your cutting tool will be like this shape. Correct? So असलं it will like V groove pulley असता पळय तसं. V-shaped grooves are most commonly on the pulleys of one of V beds. Drilling machinery pulley V bed and they have a V groove. This type of groove are mostly put in the V type. V grooves are mostly commonly found in the pulleys V bed. The V-shaped groove eliminates the much of the slip which occurs in the other form of belt drive. A V groove may also be cut at the end of thread to provide a channel where threading tool may run. A tool bit ground to the needle is used to cut the shallow V grooves, and large V grooves found on pulley should be cut with the lathe compound rest set on each form of the groove individually. So आता असलं दोन एक helical groove, same type groove use करपाचो आणि so V groove in the helical shape number. So the thread will become a same type, knuckle type thread, trapezoid thread. Trapezoid thread असली आणि माहिती त्याची modify. Or you can provide for the V O-ring भी घालपा असता black color. The O-ring or that was or to use multiple opportunities. Belt V belt V belt ते open call पड़े shoulder turn. So in step turn, right hand, you have to transfer. Shoulder turning is the point at which the diameter of the workpiece changes with no taper from one diameter to another. Taper nothing is shoulder. In other words, here there is 90-degree phase moving from one diameter to other. Hello? Okay. To get a nice square edge, it must be machined with a tool having a sharp point. It should be ground to an angle less than 90 degrees so that it can work right down into the corner of the shoulder. To get a nice square face on the shoulder, it will be needed to make a facing cut. While doing so, the carriage should be locked. This gives the best result. Form turning. So if you are cutting tool having this type of form, you can make this type of form go. So wave type. So cutting tool you can do the turning. After wood turning furniture decorated type turning in the wood. On the table leg so these are form tool. In this operation, the sometimes called a forming, the tool has a shape that is imparted to the work by plumbing the tool radially into the work. So, this आम्ही turning on the lathe machine, wooden lathe भी असतं. The mesh is different. काही turning करचे पडतं round आणि purple. So do the turning. Wood lathe. और metal lathe असलेल्या तुझ्या wood ला नजराची जागा. Sometimes it is, but there are wood lathes are totally special. Tool पूर्ण the chisel घेऊन लावपायचे all turning. Next part is tool post. Why do you put tool post here? I don't know.